Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome folks to the Hungry Gamers, back with another playthrough. And today we are doing a playthrough of Middara Unintentional Malum Act 1. Now, what I have set up here is one of the side quests, and this is a side quest that you come across at the end of the first chapter. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Hungry, you haven't played any of this for us yet, and that's true. Barrett over at Meet Me at the Table asked me if I wanted to be part of his playthrough that he's doing of the entire game, and I said yes, but I'm really slammed on time right now, so what I'm pretty much doing is I'm doing the side quests, or at least some of the side quests, and kind of pitching that in and joining with his campaign. And so if you haven't watched any of his stuff yet, you're going to want to follow the link down in the description and pop back over to his channel so you can see how we got where it is that we are now. And so just very quickly kind of talk about what it is that we have here, and also just a few things that I do a little bit differently. Just for the ease of my mind, I will be using dice that I'll be putting down next to monsters as they get hurt. I'll be tracking our heroes' stamina points and health just over on their board. I'll just kind of tell you where it is that they are at any given moment. But let's talk a little bit about what it is that is going on in this particular scenario. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, one, because it's long, and two, because I don't want to give too many spoilers. However, for this particular side quest, what's going on is our heroes here were kind of wandering through the town, and they heard someone talking about this infestation of cave sickles. And we decided that we were going to go down and help take care of the problem. So we've been given a bug bomb, which there is a token, but I find sometimes a little bit hard to see on the camera. So I'm just using this right here, this little orange cube, a bug bomb, which is going to be carried by one of our heroes. And I'm giving it to Rook right there because he is the toughest one. So it's just going to be on his base kind of the whole game as we go through here. And we're trying to take it to the right place. I'm going to set off this big bug bomb, which will, I guess, wipe out this infestation of cave sickles. Now, as we go through, there will be spoilers because I will read stuff as we go through the scenario, but that's the spoiler light version of what we are actually doing. Now, let's talk about each of our heroes. So I'll just kind of go through in my initiative order here. By the way, I'm starting here and go doot, 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 just like that each round. And so starting out with Rook. Rook has the following two abilities. He has the magic armor ability, which he'll be able to use to give the barrier ability, which I'll definitely be giving to him very, very quick because of this other ability here, which when he takes his armor, he's able, when he uses this, he uses his armor stat to wind up doing damage. Then along with that, he has a Fate Engine. He has a Cuirass, so that's 2 armor right there. He has the Ethereum Couture, which will let him reroll some stuff, but also gives him a lot more hit points. And he is armed with a Morning Star and a medium shield, and then a variety of consumables that he has as well. And you'll see those kind of as we go through. Okay, then moving on to Nightingale. Her 2 abilities are Root the Mind, which will allow her to do some paralyzation, and Gore Shot, which will just let her do some straight up damage. And along with that, she has the Magic Staff, which is going to upgrade her casting, and then has some other abilities on there as well. And then for her gear, she has the Badass Leather Jacket, Enchanted Piercings, the Defensive Core, the Sentient Bodysuit, which is going to give her some healing every round, and the Sickle Shell Charm, which is going to make her immune to poison. Then coming over to Remy, we have the Hammer Helm, which makes her 2-handed attacks even better. And then the Chains of Command. So with luck, I'll be able to use this and make some of these cave sickles just walk themselves right off the edge. Then she's armed with her War Axe, some nice big damage there, a Defensive Core. She also has a Badass Leather Jacket, and she also has the Enchanted Piercings. And then finally we go to Zeke, and Zeke has the Kill the Messenger ability, which is really cool if he gets a bad roll. And then he has the Down the Masses, which lets him basically once per round attack 2 different things within range with his bow. Then he has this really cool Bearer of Justice bow, which is really, really strong. Huge range of 6. The Occult Shirt, the Deflection Core, a Quiver, True Flight Arrow, so he has even more range, and there we have it. All right, so here we go. All right, so the first thing is with Rook, we are going to use his magic armor to give himself a barrier, which is going to give him a total of 4 armor, which means he's going to be pretty darn tough. And I'm going to take his first move and go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to go ahead and use his other one right here, use those last 2 points, and go ahead and do some damage to that guy right there. All right, so the spell is 6. He has a purple casting. Nice. So he has a 13. And then the Cave Sickles only have an 8, so they failed. So that means he takes 2 damage right to his face. And I'll just put that one right next to him right there. All right, great. Then we come to Nightingale. Now, Nightingale, I'm just going to send Nightingale up. I'm going to see if I can take this one out. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for 1 SP. And then she's going to use her core shot here to try to do some damage. And so it's a spell of 6, but because she has the magic staff, she's got an upgrade to a white die. So, oof, that's only a 10. That's not particularly good. Oh, I should have used the staff ability, but I didn't. Well, let's hope it doesn't fizzle. Nice, I got it. And then I can use the other part of the core shot ability. So I can give myself 2 damage, which I will do so because I have that healing, to do another 2 damage to it, which takes out this first Cave Sickle right here. Boom, which kind of weakens everything. And then she actually has 2 more points here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one here, this Root the Mind, and I'm going to attempt to just paralyze. Oh, I don't have range, so actually I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to hold on to 2. That brings us to Cave Sickles 1 through 3, which is this one, and this one. And so it's going to, so they're going to be attacking Rook big time. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it must be at range 4. And then it's going to attack. Now it's going to attack real big because it's got a whole bunch of other things in range. That's we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 other Cave Sickles in range. So it's going to get all of these here on this attack on Rook. But luckily for me, Rook has 4 armor, and we're looking at a 9 to hit here. And ooh, look at that. Totally missed. Nice. And then the other one will go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, and we'll do the exact same thing. Again, it's going for a 9. So that is going to definitely be a hit. And the Cave Sickle gets +1 for every shield that's on there, so that is a whole bunch. So Rook is getting hit with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Wow, that's harsh. 9 damage minus 4, so that's 5 damage to Rook. That is not a good start. And then this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, that one couldn't actually get there. And so he's just going to hang out. Ooh, that was bad, because now the other Cave Sickles go. So this one will move to here, and it's going to do the same thing. And then the green one, One Tooth can attack right from where it is. But this one's going to, whoops, this one's going to wind up moving in just a moment. And it goes second. So this one's going to move there. It's going to make its attack. And that is a miss, thankfully. And then this one's going to attack and then move and attack again. And that is 12. So that is 3 damage, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more damage. Oh my gosh. So Rook is already up to 10 damage, even with his shield there. Wow, this is not going well for Rook. And then it's going to come right up at him. But at least I'll be able to do a counter on this. And another miss, thankfully. But because I have the shield here, I'm going to use that to do a counter. And I have the ability to exhaust this here to reroll any of these dice. So my target is a 10 on these 2 dice. And that's a miss, but I will exhaust that. So there we go, so that's a 12. And then every star gives me +2 damage. So right now I'm doing 2 damage, and I have 1 star, that's 4 damage. 5, nope, every 2 shields is +2. So I do 2, 3 for the star, 4, 5 total. And unfortunately, I can't quite take it out. But 5 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Though that unbelievable butt kicking I just took is nothing to sneeze at either. All right, so now we have Remy. We'll see if we can't get Remy up there. So first I'm going to use her shady training and just yoink, move diagonally 1 space. Now she has a movement. Now I need to get all the way up there to do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 to go ahead and fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually I don't have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it does cost me movement to go through. So unfortunately, all I can do is get myself up here, which is a total bummer. So that puts me down to one left. And so I think what I need to do is, I'm going to go ahead and use the Vitality Juice Box. I'm going to heal Rook by 3 because he just took a major beating in that first round. I'm trying to decide if I should use my throwing knives and just take out that cave sickle in front of me. I think I probably should. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to use some throwing knives. Ooh, only did 3, but that is enough to take out this green one in front of me. So at least I'm just kind of making them less and less powerful with every single hit. Then we're off to Zeke. And now Zeke has a movement of 7. And so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And unfortunately, I'm going to be shooting through people, so they're going to get +1 on their defense there. But then I'm going to go ahead and use my down the masses, and I'm going to attempt to shoot this one and this one. And that'll give me nothing left. I do have some good toys that I can use. And if I hit this one's actually out of range of that one over there. So there's only 2 of them, which means he only has a defense of 9. So I'm going to start with that one. And so that gives me a white and an orange. Oh no, that's horrible. But I can use my quiver, and I'm going to re-roll both of those. 12. Okay, so that is a hit for 3, so that's 3 damage. Unfortunately, I don't have 5 shields. 5 shields would give me a ton, so I simply did 3 damage with that attack. Well, that's something. And then I'll go ahead and attack this one there, and he has 10 defense. There we go. So that's a hit of, so that's 5 damage, and the star will be enough to take out this one right there. Okay, and that is the end of the round. I will shuffle these up, and let's see if I can't do something good. Oh, and I totally forgot to see if Rook wound up getting poisoned. So this is way back when he got hit. He had a poison check he had to make of 9 and 10, so he was fine. He avoided the poison. Well, not my favorite, but so we're starting out with a Remy. All right, so I think I want to start out, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to move myself 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to go ahead and fly, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that leaves me with 2, and I'll use my last 2 just to go ahead and try to kill this thing in front of me. Because I have the hammer helm, I get to add 1 to my damage here, and I'll be able to do some re-rolling of dice if I need to. And now my target is an 8 to hit. Oof. So I will go ahead and exhaust my hammer helm to re-roll this die. Oh, total miss. Not good. All right, now we have Cave Sickles. Only this one here, and the bad news here is I put myself right next to it thinking I was actually going to kill it. Oh, I totally blew it with my chains of command. I could have actually attacked from a distance, but oh well, that's the way it goes. So the bad news is this one's going to turn around. It's going to wail on me big time. So this one's going to get to attack me 3 times as long as it keeps hitting. But luckily for me, it's only got 2 orange dice, and I am going to go ahead and exhaust. I'm going to exhaust my defensive core, which is going to give me a dodge. Okay. So it has a 12 on its attack, and I have a 12 defense. So it hits, but it doesn't do anything to me, except it does 2 damage to me, and I get to ignore 2 damage because of my badass leather jacket. So, but it did hit, so it does get to attack again. So that's another 12, that's another hit, so it gets to add 1 damage. So which again, I totally ignore. And then it attacks one more time, which this time it just totally misses. So that went pretty well. It could have gone better had I hit, but you know, we do what we can. All right, now it's Rook, his turn. We're gonna just take him up and see if he can't just kill some stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and just move right to here. And then he's going to go ahead and attack with his sword shield combo. And woof, total miss, but use that to reroll them both. Oh my gosh, that was brilliant. So I really need Nightingale to kill something here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move her right up to here. And she does have a nice line of sight on this one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hit that with the core shot. And I'm gonna go ahead and exhaust this and spend 1 stamina point to put me down to 3 to add an extra white die to my casting here. So this is going to be +6. Wow, that's huge. So that's a 20. So pretty much no way it can resist this. And it does not resist, and I will take the 2 damage, putting me up to 3 damage to wind up doing an additional 2 damage to it. So it puts it to 4. And then I will spend 2, make it 3 more to do an attack on this one here, and I'm going to empower it. And my target is 8. Oh, no. Dang it. Ah, bummer. Boy, the dice are not with me today, but now I have a really good shot. So now we're on to Zeke. Zeke is going to use, he's not going to move, which means he gets +1 to his hit roll, to his attack roll, because of his bow. And I'm going to go ahead and use, again, this Down the Masses, and I'm going to start with this one there, which I have a direct attack on. I'm not going to empower, or should I? No, I'm going to hold on to that empower. No, I'm just not going to empower. I'll hold on to it and keep my stamina points. I'm going to need those, I think. All right, here we go. My target is 8. Oh my goodness. Dice just hate me today, so I'm going to do that and reroll both of them. There we go. That is a 13. That's going to be enough. I only need to do 3 damage to it. So that takes out that one. And that also takes out a card, so I get to draw top of the deck. So that's 7 money. And then for my second shot is right there. And this time it's even easier. So 14, that's going to be well over the damage that I need to take that one out as well. And at least Zeke is useful. And that brings us to Cave Sickles 1 through 3. So here comes, nope. So here comes this one, which is not within range 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it is within range 4. But does it have line of sight? No, it does not. So it has to move. It's going to move right up to here. So right there, range of 4. And now it's only hitting with these 2 dice right here. The target is 10, and I'm going to go ahead and use my dodge by exhausting my badass leather jacket. So, nope, not even close to a hit. Okay, so this is clearly going pretty well. I mean, I haven't unlocked any of these things out there. So I need to get moving because I don't want to get those, I don't want to get any of those hurry up markers. So let's see if I can't, if I get lucky, I'll be able to move Remy up there to kill that cave sickle and just kind of keep on keeping on. Well, it didn't happen, did it? Well, I guess it's up to Rook to see if he can even, I don't think Rook can even get up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, he can get up there. So he's going to move his butt right on up there. I'm also going to use his Vitality Juice Box to heal him up a little bit, which means he has now taken 4 damage. So he's back to okay. All right, here we go. Target is 8. Oh my gosh, I just cannot hit anything with Rook. Not at all. Here we go. There we go. So 12. So that is 4 damage I'm doing. Then we have, with those two, 5, 6, 7 damage. Boom, and get it out of there. Which pulls another 5 gold. And that worked out because I got that right before it came to us. Now we're on to Zeke, who's just way back there. This is a bad order of people. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll spend 1 extra stamina point to put him down to 2. To add that extra 2 movement with his occult shirt, it means he can get to there. And I'm going to leave him with 2 extra stamina. Then Remy, I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to have her fly. And she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably to there. But we're going to find out what happens here on this blue totem. Around the rock formation, you find another pair of cave sickles. Spawn 2 cave sickles adjacent to the space. This totem occupies behind you. 2 more of the creatures come up from the depths. Spawn 2 cave sickles on the tile UM1, according to the diagram. To the south, you see a 3rd pair crawl into view. Luckily, they seem to be on the other side of a large gap. And spawn 2 more cave sickles even further. Well, that's no good. And unfortunately for me, these 2 cave sickles are both going to get to go before I get back around. But at least I can use Remy. And hopefully, with her next attack, she'll be able to at least kill this one in front of her. So she's going to go ahead and do an attack, and she's going to empower it with her last 3 stamina. And my target here is 8. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this one with my Hammer Helm ability. So there we go. So I'm doing 3 damage, straight up 4 damage because of my Hammer Helm. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so lots and lots and lots of damage. Blew this one up. Well, at least that's something. And then we have Nightingale, who is suddenly finding herself totally surrounded and with only 3 movement. And she does not have any way to do much of anything. So I could just run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I could try to kill one. All right, I'm going to start out, and I'm going to start out with my core shot here. And I'm going to see if I can't do some serious damage to this one right here. At least do that 4 damage. And so I'm a 6 plus my 1 die here, only a 9. Which is not promising, but come on, come on. Yes, I got it. And I will take that 2 irreducible damage and do a total of 4 to this one next to me. And then I will use 2 stamina, putting me down to 1. And I'm just going to try to smack it in the face. And do I want to empower it? Yes, I do. So now I have all of my stamina points. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. So that has 13, so that's already 5 damage. Plus each magic book gives me more. That's going to be enough to totally wipe that one out as well. So that's going to make it a little bit safer. So these cave sickles down here are going to just hang out. They're not going to do anything. I don't have to worry about them. And so first I have to deal with this one here, and then this one here, and the others are just down there. So well, this one's going to go right at Remy there, excuse me, Nightingale, with 3 attacks. And I will go ahead and I'm going to exhaust her. I will exhaust her defensive core to give her a dodge. So let's go ahead and roll. So that means her defense is a 13 right now. Ooh, that is a hit with plus 3 damage, but she has that reduced by 2 because of her leather jacket, so she's at 5 damage total, but then it gets to attack again. Which is a hit. Oh, and she also has armor. So she actually, her armor 1 protected her. But here we have another one for 1, 2 damage. Again, her gear protects her from that. And then the 3rd attack is a miss. Okay, not bad. Now this one is going to take a shot at Remy and then move up and try to poison her. So first it has its attack, which is a miss. Then it moves up, and now do I want to defend or do a dodge here? I think I do. I'm going to use her dodge by exhausting her ability, and that means another miss. And unfortunately, I can't counter with her, so that's a bummer. And there we go. So we're through the round, and we're to the next round, which will give Nightingale a little much-needed healing, because she's just slowly giving herself a beat down. Oh, I feel like... Did I skip Zeke? No, I don't think I skipped Zeke. He just didn't do much of anything. Well, that's great. Well, the good news is 4 through 6 are down there, so we get to start with Nightingale. So I'm just going to smack it right in the face. Target number is 8. There we go. So that's going to be a hit. So I'm doing 4 damage, 5 damage with those 2, 6, 7 damage. Boom! Get it out of here. And so we'll just go ahead and then have Remy move on up, like so. And then we'll have, sorry, not Remy, Nightingale. And then we'll have Remy make a quick attack here, and boom. It's not even close. I don't even have to count that. And then Remy has 1 left, so let's go ahead and move and see what happens. So the question becomes, do I want to deal with all this mess over here and go out that way? Try to go out this way. Well, let's see. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And can I see that one yet? Nope, not yet. 5, 6, like so. Because I can't fly over there, and they won't jump at me. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave that alone. And then we have our one of our cave sickles here, the red one, who does have range 1, 2, 3, 4. And so he'll just take a shot, and he won't jump over because in this particular quest they are afraid. And the number is a 10. Ooh, dang, and I chose... Oh, wait. No, I was supposed to choose to dodge first. Ouch, so that is 5, 6, 7 damage, and I get to ignore 1 of it, so that's 6 damage. Ouch. Well, that was a bad choice, wasn't it? I know Zeke's got a whole bunch of movement here, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets him to there. Then use another one to move to there. And let's see, we have range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And his bow has a range of actually 7 because of his arrows. So he's gotten to there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use his down the masses and see if I can't get lucky enough and take out both. So I'm going to do that for my last 2, and I'm going to empower that first shot. So I'm going to go here, then here. Okay, so number to hit was an 8, so I got that, so that is 5 bazillion. Boom! And that results in more treasure! Another 6. And then the other one, oh, which is just a straight up miss. Oh, wait. I can use that, and I'm going to go ahead and re-roll both of them. And worse. And then we'll finish off with Rook, and Rook is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to hold on to his last 2 movement point or stamina points there. All right, moving into the next round. Boy, I just cannot get this to work out the way that I want. Oh man, what a horrible... I'm really tempted just to go here and just go. That's what I'm really tempted to do. Just take this one out, land here, and move on. Well, I guess we'll have to find out what happens when that gets revealed. But anyhow, so first the cave circle is just simply going to shoot poor old Remy. And this time I'm going to be smart enough to use my dodge. And nothing, and it missed. So, woohoo. Off to Nightingale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and just move her to there. And there's just not a lot to do, so I'll just let her kind of bulk up. Then we go to Rook. Who gets to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I think... Oh, it looks like it's going through there, so it looks like it doesn't quite unlock the... Oh, but yep, doesn't quite unlock that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and risk this and go use 1 point to get to there, which will leave me with 3. So I need to not biff this jump. Come on. 6. Oh, +1 makes it 10. So 10 is the number. He is there. And I'm going to go ahead and make an attack and empower it. And that is going to be a hit. That is useless. Oh, I've been cheating. I've been using this to reroll. It's only on a counter that you get to do that with a reroll. Oh well. So in any event, so that is 2 damage, 3, 4 damage, and that is it. And then we have Zeke, who's just going to take a shot, and that's going to be a hit, and that's going to be doing an extra 1, 2, 3. Yep, so just enough damage to take that one out as well, which gives us 9 more gold. And then that's going to bring us to Remy, and I think, oh, I totally forgot, because that unlocked that one, but not that one. So the yellow totem, I totally forgot to check that. And it's just the deeper this cave goes, the more cave sickles you find. And doink, and doink. So the question is, do I want to stick around for one more round, or do I want to just leave? Because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then land on there. And I can't remember. I could look it up, but I'm not going to take the time right now. I think I can pick this up before the exit actually happens. That might be wrong. If that is, then... And if this is wrong, then Barrett can subtract whatever it is that we get. Well, no, I'm just going to assume that I can't do it. And I don't want to deal with everything, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to fly right to here, and I'm going to end it. But before I can do that... Nope, still don't see that, and I still don't see that. So this may have been a bad choice. Ooh, I don't even know what that was. Well, whatever. I'm exiting there. Let's find out what happens by landing on the red exit. Well, so there we have. We've succeeded there, so each party member gets 1 experience point. And we move on to page 58. A foul stench hits you like a brick in the face. The hive must be up ahead. You've heard of cave sickle warriors who guard the deeper parts of their hives. People say they're tougher than your average cave sickle. Hopefully, that's just a rumor. And let me set this up and we'll see what happens. All right, so here we go. So very quickly, I'm going to hit whatever this is and something's going to happen. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if I made a mistake. Last one, I should have stopped and picked up that treasure. I just got nervous because I tend to do that. I didn't want to be the one to die and ruin Baron's playthrough. But I should have picked that up. Maybe I should have even gone over to the other stuff, but I don't know. Well, whatever. Done now. So for now, I still have the bug bomb with Rook, who has been taking a beating, but he still has his cuirass, so he can use that if he needs to. I feel like I'm okay, maybe. So here we go. We're going to start out with Zeke, and we have to get to the blue exit. There is no blue exit out, so one of these totems or something is going to reveal that. But so we'll start out, we'll go 1, 2, and we find out what happens with this red totem. Excuse me, the red objective. If a blue totem is on the board, discard it. Okay. Done. A horrible crashing sound rings through the cavern. The rocks to your east blow out, sending debris plummeting down to the depths below. A large cave sickle screeches, sending an ear-piercing sound throughout the cave. Discard the red objective token, then reveal a small and large hidden cards UM1 and place tokens and figures according to diagram 5. And if we defeat the thing that's coming, we don't draw a loot card, we get a specific cave sickle loot. All right, well, let's get that set up. Okay, so that's not good. So I'm paused here while this happens. And you can check out big ol' whopper here. He's big. He only takes up one space, though. Something I assume about the cave sickles kind of being able to like squish and move if you read the lore about him. It has 80 health. And so I have my little thing here. You can't see it, but it's set to 10. And then every time I take down 10, I'll tick down a die I have over with me. Now, pretty much he's just does everything a cave sickle does, but he's stronger. And at the beginning of every turn, every single cave sickle is going to get to take a move action. So that's woof. That's tough. So what I don't know is I don't know where the exit is, though. But it does say, pretty obvious in the book, that basically I need to get over here to place this bug bomb, which makes me regret that Rook has it. Well, but I got to deal with Whopper, and Whopper won't jump. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I got to go the long way around. I don't know. It's going to be bad. That's what I know. It's going to be bad. But let's see what we can do here. So I will continue my move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And since all these others are coming, I think I'm going to take a shot up there and try to take out one of those. Because I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. Actually, 2 of those. Because I do have a range of 7. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hit those 2. And again, as a reminder, I get to use this to do 2. And I keep forgetting about my kill the messenger. So if I have a really bad roll, I can actually turn that into a really good roll. So we'll start out on the purple one. All right, so that is a pretty solid hit of a 12. So that's going to do 3 damage. Just 3 damage is all that does. So nothing that exciting. And then here we go on the other. Oh, that was on the purple one. And on this one up here, because he won't have any cover. Nope, that one over there. Sorry, the orange one. 12. It's not the lowest, so I'm going to re-roll that. Whoops. So still a 12. So that's going to be 2 damage and 3 damage. So really disappointing. And then we're on to Rook. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1, do a little... nope, I can't give items. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. It's tempting to try to jump that. To go 1, 2, 3, 4. It requires a big roll on my jump, and I could fall and lose the whole thing. But let's do it anyway. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? All right, made my first jump. And so I had to check the rules real quick. I couldn't remember what happened with jumping a second space, so I need to get a 12 here. And that, yep, I have +1, so that is exactly it. And I land there. In retrospect, that was a horrible idea to do with Rook. I don't know why you all let me do that. Don't do that again. And while I'm here, I'm going to use this. I'm going to armor myself. And let's just see if I can get lucky with a good old whack on it. Oof. Well, that's not a very good roll. But that will let me hit. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And I think I better use my throwing knives. Oh, the dice have let me down. Okay, then we're on to Remy. Well, I've kind of stuck myself there. Oh, that was doubly dumb. Because now, because I did that, I have to kill Whopper. Oh, that was a horrible choice. I don't know why you guys let me do that. So I guess what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to fly. So that's going to be 2 movement. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think flying lets me go through for just 1 point. I think. If that's wrong, I do apologize. Because I'm a big old... Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. And so if I did that wrong, sorry, Baron. I'm going to fly over to here. I have a plan. I have a plan using an ability I haven't used yet, assuming I could survive long enough to use it. We have Nightingale, who's going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use my core shot. So I'll take the damage. And I'm going to spend an extra point to get an extra white die on this roll. So here we go. Casting on Whopper here. So that's going to be 9, 15. And here's Whopper. Nice, so it gets through. And I will Like I said, I'm going to take that damage, so I will do a total of 4. So it's down to 71. And then we have the bad guy party. So first we have these 3 who have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So these 2 are able to attack, then move, and try to poison. And so they're both going to go after Nightingale. I'm just going to go ahead and move them, but go ahead and then I'm going to roll all those dice. And they're going to be getting 2 orange dice on their attack. So on the first one on Nightingale, I'm not going to use my dodge. I'm just going to take the hit. So that's the first one. That's a miss. Then it moves, and then it gets to attack right up in front of her. But in that case, the attack actually becomes a little bit worse. And this one, if it hits, will possibly inflict poison, which is the... And this one, if it hits, it might inflict poison, so I'm going to use my dodge. And it missed, and my dodge missed. Oh, it did hit, so it is going to inflict poison. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my badass leather jacket, and I'm going to exhaust that and get to reroll my dodge. Anything but a skull. There we go, will do it for me, so I'm safe there. Then the other one did its initial attack, rose next to 2, which is a miss. Then it comes up next to me, and is also a miss. Okay, so I'm safe there. And then this one will simply go to here, and it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, take a shot at Zeke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's got 4 other cave sickles next to it. So this is going to be a really bad hit. And Zeke is absolutely going to use his dodge from his occult shirt, and I will probably be re-rolling that dodge. First, I'll do my dodge roll. Nice, so it needs a 13 to hit me. And it missed. Oh, thank goodness. Now, these don't have any line of sight, so they're not actually going to do anything. Now we're up to Whopper. Okay, well, this is bad. So first it's going to attack both of them. And I'll start with Rook. And oof, that is a definite hit. That is a... So I'm doing 2 damage after his armor, plus the 2 stars, that's each 2 more. So that's 6 damage, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so here we go, on Rook. So that's going to be 16, wow. So that is a total already of 6 damage, minus 4 for armor, so 2 damage, plus 2 for each of those, so I'm at 6 damage, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So that puts Rook down to 2 health. So I think instead of that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his cuirass and flip that over to ignore all the damage. Then I'm going to exhaust his shield to do a counterattack, and I've been forgetting that he had the finesse there, and so I should have been rolling 2 white dice this whole time, but hopefully I'll get to do some nice little damage here. Alright, not bad. That's 12. I'm going to reroll this one by exhausting my Morning Star, which is how it should be done. Okay, so my number I was looking for... Oh, and I had flanking, so that's plus 2. So that's 13, that's 15, so that is already 7 damage, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 damage. Nice. So that knocks him all the way down to 69. Then it's going to get to go after Remy there. And I don't think Remy has... No, Remy does. Remy is definitely going to dodge. And I want to use my other ability to reroll the dodge. That's from my leather jacket. Ugh, only 1. So 11 is the number. Oh, well, good. At least that missed. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 5 damage, then minus a total of 3 from armor. So not bad. So only 2 damage. Then it's going to move away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Let's see, does it still have a line of sight? Nope. So it wants to be at 6, but it can't get to 6. So it'll move to there and then take a shot at Rook. And nothing Rook can do about this. 14, so that's going to hit. So that's going to be a total of 0 after the armor is taken off, but then 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 damage. Ouch. And then potential poison. But luckily, due to my fate engine, at least I have a chance here. Oof. And so poisoned on rook. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. 11, so that will just be enough to avoid wilt and paralyze. Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible. This guy is no joke. So it looks like, again, I'm just going to be running, trying to get there. All right, new round. Let's see what happens. I get to do a little bit of healing. All right, so here we go. Now, I didn't give break attacks here because my understanding is Whopper ignores that with all of its cave sickle stuff. It ignores terrain penalties and stuff. So I might be doing that wrong, in which case that's a bummer because that actually would have been really helpful to have those break attacks in there. But I think that is the way that it works. Like I said, I could be wrong about that. It's actually been a little while since I've actually played the game, so I'm actually a little bit rusty, but that's all right. So now, gosh, he's hitting really hard. I think my plan is just to try to run rook here. Because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could just get there and drop it. I mean, rook goes second, but that might be the smartest thing to do. Maybe. Of course, then I might be running away. Oh, I'm such a coward. I know Baron's watching. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Stay and fight." But I don't want to die. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. First, I'll start out with Zeke. Gosh, I did not want Zeke to start. Oh, that's bad. Well, I guess poor Zeke's going to have to take a break attack. I can go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop there. And he takes his attack. I'm just going to take it. So he does get hit, but he only takes 1 damage. And I'm going to go ahead and use this and see if I can't take out that one and that one. And that is not the lowest number, unfortunately. So that's 9. So that's going to be 1 damage. But so I'm going to use my quiver, reroll them both, and that's worse. But I can at last use Kill the Messenger and turn this from the worst roll into the best roll. And so that is going to be enough to take this one out. And the second attack on that one there. So that's going to be 2. So just 2 damage, which puts it up to 5. So not quite enough to kill it. And I think, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Then we have rook. And I'm going to do that with rook. I'm literally just going to book it. I'm going to run. I'm going to use all 3 to get myself all the way to here and drop that bomb. And we'll see if this is a bad idea. It probably is. Most of my ideas have been bad ideas lately. The bomb is set. Remove the bug bomb token from your card and place the blue exit token on any unoccupied space on the south side of tile UM1. At the beginning of the next round and each round after, add 1 time token to the back of the initiative track. When 5 timed tokens have been added that way, the party is defeated. After reading this, read the hidden text for the green objective. The bomb emits a periodic high-pitched beep. In the distance, you hear more cave sickles spawn. 6 cave sickles on or adjacent to the green objective token, then discard the green objective token. Wow. And then they get to activate. Goodness gracious. Okay, so they don't activate. It just means from now on, they're all going to move towards us at the end. Wow. Well, I have a feeling, I'll leave that there, rook is about to get wasted. But I could, everyone is going to be so judgy on me, but I think I'm going to. I think what I want to do is I might just run and have Nightingale just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just run away and finish it. Well, I guess we'll see what happens here. Because if Whopper... So first off, everybody moves 2. That one's already there. Actually, I guess it would have gone first. There we go. So if everybody moves 2... So I guess we have to see what happens, because I kind of would like to get that treasure, because I'm sure Barons wants me to get that treasure right now, but I don't want to die. Like, that's what I really don't want. I really just don't want to lose for him. Like, I already made that stupid choice of trying to jump that. Or I could let Remy do it, because I could use one of Remy's movement points to move to here, pick that up, and then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost be there, which would be one more round, which means I'd be counting on Remy or Nightingale to go first. Ooh, tough, but let's see what happens. So there's nothing next to Whopper. Oh, well, it might not matter because it's going to attempt to paralyze Remy. So if Remy gets paralyzed with these 2 attacks, then, well, that's definitely going to be the answer. So Remy is clearly going to use her defensive core dodge. First, I'll roll her dodge here. Nice, so she has a defense of 13. And here's the attack. That's a miss. And the second attack is a hit. So that's going to do 1 damage, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then the armor, so that's only going to do 3 damage. But what matters here is there's a force 10 potential to paralyze. So if I don't get paralyzed, I might go for the treasure. If I do get paralyzed, I'm just going to have Nightingale run away. Ooh, not paralyzed. Greedy, greedy, greedy. All right, so, well, let's see what happens here. So now, here come these. Oh, I made a mistake. These should have been the other way. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to take a shot at Zeke. And now there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 1, 2. So there's 2 in the way. So it's going to shoot Zeke. And going to miss. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that one's okay. And again, I kind of cheated there, but I don't want to go back that far. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and again, another shot at Zeke. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, Zeke's about to get pounded. And so clearly, Zeke is going to dodge. So an 11. And then here's the attack. So that is going to be 13. So that's 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then minus, just 8 damage. So that's going to put Zeke up to 9 damage. All right. Well, things are a little different. Now, do I want to just run away? Oh, I really want that treasure. Well, it's okay if people get knocked out. I just wish Remy was going first. And everything's back, so I'm not even getting any loot from that. The question is this one treasure worth maybe getting killed? I don't think it is. All right, and we have a job to do here. That's what we're here for. We're here to do a job. We're here to save the town from bug things. Not about greed. This is about glory, not greed. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a break attack. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be using a dodge, which will be used on my core. Here we go. Okay, 2. So that gives me a defense of 12. And here's the attack. Nice. Missed. I stop there. I am out. Now, well, let's see what happens. It might be another portion of this quest. Okay, everybody gains 1 XP. I get to do a restore, and we go to get some text. Zeke tossed away the empty cloth onto the counter, unable to suppress his grin. We're back, Amrik. Got that job done. Amrik looks up from his reading, glancing at the empty cloth to the faces and back again. You made it all the way down? Didn't set it off early? Went as far as your map said, Rook's voice was absolutely confident. Nightingale seemed even more excited than usual. What was that about a reward? Oh, you don't know what this means to me. Amrik reached under the table and tossed a little leather bag onto the counter. Metal clinked from within it as it landed. Thanks for the help, he said happily. Don't mention it. Zeke casually lifted the pouch, feeling the weight of the gold within. They turned to walk away, though Nightingale lingered a minute. If you report this to the king, you probably shouldn't tell him his daughter helped you with the job. He's a little overprotective. Wait, what? You're Balthazar's daughter? Realization dawned and his face paled. They didn't stay long enough to see what he might do. And so in addition, another 60 gold. So, while we didn't kill Whopper, we did get 2 experience and 60, 69, 75, 80, 87 gold. So, well, the experience is good, but pretty much, yeah, not much of a hero here, but that's okay. We got through, got some gold, got some experience. I'm going to pass it back to Baron. Get back over there, check out everything. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.